Have you ever wondered how companies like Netflix or Amazon seem to push out new features constantly, almost every single day, without everything just breaking? Well, the secret isn't magic. It's a revolutionary philosophy called DevOps. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain and demystify what DevOps really is, why it was created in the first place, and how it's become the absolute engine of our modern digital world. And it all starts with a problem that's pretty much as old as software itself.
All right, so here's our roadmap. First, we're going to jump in a time machine to look at the problem DevOps was born to solve. We'll call it the software blame game. Then we'll get into the solution, which is really two big things: a radical new culture of collaboration and the powerful automation engine that makes it all tick. And finally, we'll connect all the dots to see how this whole thing actually translates into huge business wins and why it's really become the new foundation for almost all of modern tech.
So, to really get why DevOps is such a big deal, you have to understand the old way of doing things. And trust me, it was a world defined by walls, by conflicts, and just a whole lot of frustration.
Yes. The 6 most infamous words in all of software development. You've probably heard this, maybe even said it yourself. This one little phrase just perfectly captures the historic tension. A developer writes some code, it works perfectly in their own little bubble, and then they toss it over the wall to the operations team, where it just completely blows up. And that, of course, led to endless finger pointing.
At the very heart of this problem was something people started calling the wall of confusion. See, on one side you have the development team. Their entire job, their whole reason for being, is to build new stuff and push for change as fast as humanly possible. But on the other side of the wall, you have the operations team. Their job is to keep the lights on, to make sure everything is stable, reliable, and secure. Their goals weren't just different, they were fundamentally in conflict.
And this conflict, it wasn't just some abstract issue. It had real, painful consequences. You'd have these huge, monolithic software releases that would only happen once a month or even once a quarter. Pushing new code out was this terrifying, manual, all-hands-on-deck process that was just begging for errors. And when bugs inevitably showed up, fixing them was a slow, agonizing process. But honestly, the worst part was the toxic culture it created, a culture of blame, where everyone's first instinct was to find who was at fault, not how to fix the problem.
So, into this chaos, this is where DevOps finally enters the picture. And the absolute first thing you have to understand about it is that this isn't about buying some new fancy piece of software. It is a fundamental, ground-up shift in mindset. It's about changing the culture first and foremost. So what is it exactly? Well, at its core, DevOps is a philosophy, a set of practices, and yeah, some tools, all designed to do one thing: unify development and operations. The whole goal is to tear down those silos, to radically shorten the development lifecycle, and to deliver much higher quality software way more frequently and reliably than ever before.
This really visualizes the complete 180 in culture. Instead of isolated teams, you get shared ownership. Everyone is responsible for the product, from the first line of code to it running smoothly for the customer. Instead of pointing fingers when something goes wrong, you have blameless postmortems, where the goal is simply to learn. The whole mindset shifts from "that's not my problem" to "this is our system." And the fear of failure? It gets replaced with a mantra to fail fast, to make small, manageable mistakes so you can learn and fix things even faster.
Okay, but a great culture is one thing. It still needs the right machinery to really thrive. And that brings us to the second pillar of DevOps, the automation engine that turns all these collaborative ideals into a concrete reality.
You'll notice the DevOps lifecycle isn't a straight line with a beginning and an end. No, it's a continuous, never-ending loop of improvement. The first half is what we call continuous integration, or CI. This basically means that every time a developer changes a piece of code, it's automatically built and tested. This is huge because it catches bugs super early when they're cheap and easy to fix. The second half is continuous delivery, or CD, which takes that tested code and automatically deploys it out into the real world. But the most important part is the feedback. Data from monitoring how the system is behaving flows right back into the planning stage, creating this virtuous cycle of constant, rapid improvement.
Now, this is a really common question, and you can totally see why. You hear all this talk about automation, about CI/CD pipelines, and it's easy to think, okay, so if I just buy the right software, then poof, we're doing DevOps. But is that really how it works?
And the answer is a huge, emphatic no. This is so crucial. The tools don't create the culture chooses the right tools to achieve its goals. DevOps isn't about replacing people with robots either. It's about empowering smart people with smart automation, allowing them to move both incredibly fast and safely at the same time.
All right, so we've covered the culture and the technology. That's all great, but it all leads to the most important question of all. So what? What does this actually mean for a business? What is the real bottom line payoff?
This number pretty much says it all. The top-tier organizations that truly embrace DevOps can release new code up to 100 times more frequently than their old-school counterparts. Just let that sink in for a second. That's the difference between releasing a new feature every couple of months versus releasing multiple new features and fixes every single day. It's a total game changer.
And here's the part that really blows people's minds. It isn't just about speed. When you put DevOps head-to-head with traditional IT, the results are just staggering across the board. Yeah, release speeds are way higher, but incredibly, the failure rate is actually lower. And when things do break, because they always will, recovery is almost instant because the changes are small and frequent. You get to be faster, better, and safer. It's the ultimate win-win-win.
And this is why the C-suite, the CEOs, the CTOs, the people running the business, are so invested in DevOps. This isn't just some internal IT project, it's a core business strategy. It means getting your products and ideas to market way faster than the competition. It means running things more efficiently and cheaply. It means happier customers who get new features and fixes all the time. And when you put all that together, it becomes a massive, undeniable competitive advantage.
So at this point, it's pretty clear that DevOps has moved way beyond being just a trend or a buzzword. It has become the fundamental way that modern technology is built and operated. It's simply the new foundation.
A huge reason it took off like a rocket has been the rise of cloud computing. Think about it. The cloud gives you on-demand, automated infrastructure at the click of a button. It's the perfect fuel for the DevOps engine. Sure, you can do DevOps without the cloud, but when you put them together, their power just becomes exponential. And what's really fascinating now is seeing how these core DevOps ideas, collaboration, automation, constant feedback, have started to spread to other specialized areas. Now we talk about DevSecOps, which is all about baking security right into the development loop from day one. There's MLOps for managing the crazy lifecycle of machine learning models, and DataOps for making data pipelines more reliable. This ops philosophy is expanding everywhere. I love this final metaphor because I think it just perfectly nails the entire shift in thinking. The old way really was like a slow, rigid, linear factory assembly line. One step had to finish before the next could begin. DevOps, on the other hand, is like a modern, smart, automated manufacturing system. It's fast, it's adaptive, it's resilient, and it's constantly learning from its own output. So, if you only take one thing away from all of this, let it be this. DevOps is so much more than a technical buzzword. It is the essential cultural and technical engine that powers the digital world we all live in today. From the app you use for banking to your favorite streaming service to the cutting edge of AI, this is how the best companies in the world build the future. And understanding it is absolutely key to understanding how modern technology really works.